Hi everyone. I hope you guys are having a super day. I am so excited. Today is the big reveal of our Purr-fection project, and this digital kit was created by Miss Melody from Melodimade, as well as Miss Jenny from Wrens Playground. So be sure to check both the ladies' channels out. A link to them will be down below, as well as all the links of how you can find this digital kit are also located down below. It was such a fun kit to play with. I had so much fun with the pinks and the grays and the blacks. I still have a few pages left. And let me tell you, this lighting doesn't give this paper justice. It is pink, beautiful shades, beautiful backgrounds, ties in the flowers. I'm a lover of cats, although you always hear Loki. I do have 2 cats as well as 2 dogs. And I mean, the paper is just amazing. I keep printing and doing things with it, and it's just so much fun. These are the ones that I have left. Absolutely beautiful paper. And I'm pretty sure that there are some other ones. Loki says good morning, and I guess he's saying good morning to my kitty cat. A few days ago, I actually shared my planner that I had done with the kit, because it did have some planner pages and some line pages on the inside. And I did do this out of a file folder. So now I can take this to work with me, put all my little planner goodies inside, and I decorated the cover just lightly because I wanted to be able to slip it in my bag and really not get too snagged up. Or I might just leave it and let it look pretty on my desk and then just use it there. So that was my mini project. This time around, I decided to do or use the kit in a junk journal. Now, you know, I've shared a few snippets here and there of me experimenting with junk journals. I did one, well, I wouldn't say traditional, because to me, when I think of a junk journal, I think of a lot of the vintage colors, the worn pages, the aged pages. That to me screams junk journal, something that has been around for a long time, and you upcycle it into something that looks beautiful. The last journal I did was more modern, I guess, and I wanted to try it again in a larger form. So I created this one. I can grab it. Now, I didn't decorate the cover because I couldn't decide what I wanted on the cover. I know I wanted one of the cats, but I didn't know how I was going to go about doing it. I did a lot of sewing. Now, this is an upcycled cardboard. I use these normally. I don't know if it was a box of noodles or something, but it is 3 signatures. And this is the first time I've ever sewn onto the cover itself, so my holes are not so even. I started out good, then I've got, I guess, a little too confident and came off alignment there. And some of them, I don't know how. I know I can get the eyelets in here, but I don't know how you ladies get the eyelets in there, and I don't have the big machine. That's the back. And then I did a ribbon closure. Now, this ribbon was given to me by Miss Melodimade in a swap, a Halloween ATC canvas swap. And I thought it was the perfect gray. I did use wax string My daughter has a bookbinding kit, and she bought like the strings in all colors. So I did go with the gray for this one. So you can see it is 3 signatures. I do have some threads all throughout. But I still have to decide the cover. But I fell in love with this. And let me tell you, it can get out of control really, really quickly. So I know I want this on my cover. So I've been saving it. But I wanted like a spring feel. So I used a paper pad. It was this one, Melon Twist. And that's what I use for my cover. And you're going to see a lot of these greens on the inside. But I also like the fact that my pages aren't even. And, but yeah. All right, so I had some papers in my stash that I get free from magazines, and I thought the colors went really well. There are some purples in this collection. There's grays. There's a lot of pink. So that's what I added there as my part of my signature cover. Again, I did a lot of sewing and a lot of inking. I created the tags that come in the kit. And you're going to see there's a lot of spaces where I didn't fill out anything or I didn't fully decorate, because I wanted this to be something that I can use. I am planning on keeping it as my very, very first big one. And I plan on using it, but I also wanted to leave myself some kind of room so I can decorate as I go, as I journal. Here's a large tag where I did some ribbon and added a button. I've been binge watching Patricia Veramonte's channel. She does a lot of junk journal pockets out of book pages. Some of these were the first ones I did. I thought that they were a little too thin, so I started gluing 2 pages together before I create any kind of pocket or anything with the book pages. So I doubled up. Did a little cluster here with my scraps, and you saw I shared that before as well, my masterboards. I still don't have the heart to cut them up. This is a page from the collection. Here, again, another Patricia. You're going to see a lot of her stuff here. Side tuck, did a little cluster there. Another one of the pages, just a little tag. I did do some ink splattering, and on this ledger paper, this is light enough that you can still write on it, so I left it alone. I did do some stamping, and I wasn't worried about whether it was perfect stamping, imperfect. It didn't matter. This is a top flip, and just scraps of paper that I had, and I just like grouped them all together in there to add little notes. And again, you can journal here. So this page around, another stamping there. Here's a corner pocket with another paper from my magazines. Another little card for journaling. Ink splattered here. This is a music page that I got from Rosa from Sun and Moon Arts. This is a side tuck here that I can tuck things in. This is a corner tuck. Sorry about that. It's very vocal this morning. This was an image that I got offline. I thought they were super cute. Just some sewing on the side. Another page from the collection. More stamping, and this is light enough that you can write on it. Practicing my the different stitches on my sewing machine, so you can see I was started messing around with the distance, and then I got it to where I wanted it, and then I was like, well, maybe that's a little too close. So I was playing around with my sewing machine. We got a corner tuck here, and this is just a spare piece of paper that I tie-dyed with pink, and that's also the paper I'm using in here. This is a corner tuck down here. So I don't know if I'm writing about something, or maybe I went somewhere and then I can journal about it and then tuck like a keepsake of what I'm writing about. Ink splattering and stamping. This is a pink heart doily. This is a letter size, legal size envelope. Letter size envelope. And I just tucked some scrap pieces of paper in there. I was going to decorate it, but then I figured that might be something that I might want to do later on when I get to this part of the journal. This is another one of Patricia's pockets. This one I doubled up. So you have a tuck spot in the back and one in the front. And of course I stitched everything all around. Here is a corner tuck. Another, now this is just copy paper, but I like the wrinkly effect. So what I do is I just dip it in water and then let it dry naturally so it can give it that crinkle. Some ink splattering, and then I changed the ink here. Didn't like it too much, so you'll see I go back. This is a book page, and this is a single book page. Sorry about that. It's really early in the morning, and the fur babies are all out getting their morning walk. And Loki just wants to say hello. So this is a book page that I use as my center. This one I did not double up. This is when I started to realize that maybe it would be better doubling them up. I did add a corner pocket from one of the papers from my magazines. This is actually tea-dyed paper that I cut into tags just to stick in there for now. Scrap paper, probably seen that one before. And I just stuck it in there so I can show you that these are all pockets. Here's another tag. I love the imperfection. Like, that's my new thing now. I want to dye all the things. Then I got a mini one back here. Here I just ink splattered in purple. This is another corner pocket, stamped. This is a belly band made out of book pages. This was a cluster that I did that I was thinking of putting there. And I still might, so I just kind of left it there as a bookmark. Or here's the other side of that pocket, and I just stuck some more little random pieces of paper in there. The other half of the doily, more ink splattering, more pages to write. This is a pocket. I hope you can see it's big. This is a corner tuck. And again, I was thinking of decorating, but I decided to leave it alone. The other side of the kittens. And this is one of the original ones that I made. And the page is like really, really thin. But there's a pocket there, a pocket here. And I just glued it all the way down. Corner pocket. More splattering, more ink. This is a large side tuck. Oops. Splattering. This is a pocket. Pages from the collection. Again, this is light enough that you can write on. And that's the first signature. Here is my second signature. This time I did a side tuck. Some more random stitching and stamping. This is a pocket. You can write on that. You can write on this. I just tagged this on the side here. Another image of a kitty. This page I left alone. More splatters. Some sewing. This is a corner tuck spot. Here's another one. Some more stamping. Here's a side pocket. Another one of these pockets. Paper from the collection. Love the kitties. Pocket here. Large pocket here. And I leave them open on the sides because if I want to put something that's large, it'll fit. Another page from the collection. More music paper that I folded into a pocket and sewed. Doily. Book page. Another type from the collection. And these I backed up, you see it's crinkly, on white copy paper that I soaked in water. And there's a corner pocket here. Page from the collection. And I printed these on double. So whatever you see on the front is also on the other side. So I printed the front and back. Page, ink splattering, corner pocket, belly band, pockets, and these are the thin ones. Here's another side tuck that I sewed. Pocket, more places to write. Here goes the other kitty. Little tuck spot here with a tag from the collection. Another paper from the collection. More places to write. And that's the end of my second signature. So I want to say there's about 13, 14 pages in each collection, in each signature. Love the butterflies. Another one of these stacked pockets. This is made out of one sheet of 8.5 by 11. Tie-dye paper in pink. This is a side tuck. Another pocket with a tag from the collection. More ink splattering and inking. Music paper. Look at those kitties. Aren't they cute? More paper. A doily. Oh, I think I've got ink in here. Okay, it blends in. Small corner tuck. More random sewing. You can write on that. Corner tuck here. Side tuck here. Corner tuck here, and this one I put a little low because I love that trim on the top. We're at the center, and I added only beads that match the collection on the last signature and the first signature. The second signature, I'm pretty sure, but you know how that goes when you're looking for something. I know I have a cat charm around here somewhere. But you know, when you're looking for it is when you don't find it. So I left it empty, not just to put anything there, because once I tie it off, if I decide to change my mind, my string is going to be shorter. Book page. Love this pattern. More places to write. Corner pocket here and here. This is the other side of that paper. Such pretty paper too. More places to write. Pocket, pocket, side tuck. Here's a top one. Another pocket, doily. More places to write. The other half of the cats. The other side of the music paper. Corner tuck here. More places to write. Another pocket. Corner tuck up here, and another tag from the collection. And then we're at the back. I did a large tag here, and this is a side tuck, and that's the last signature. Now on some of the pages, only the pages from the collection, I did cut the paper in a scalloped, but only the pages in the collection that I do that to kind of give it, since that crinkly feel, I wanted to give it some kind of additional interest on the side. So that's it, guys. This is my modern version of a junk journal. This is really, really a lot of fun. I have a lot of papers in my stash that I can continue to try this with. My color paper, this pink paper, was created using tie-dye. So I can and I have tie-dye in like all the colors. And I'm curious to see what it'll look like in blue and pink and yellow. Maybe do a pastel one. The other thing I wanted to share, and another reason why I left some of the pockets empty, was as I was going through and creating and cutting, I had scraps left over, and I went digging through my stuff, and every time I had a scrap piece of paper left over, I tore it up and glued it on a book page. And I ended up with these. And I wanted to scan these before I cut into them because I think they just came out so pretty. And then I lightly stamped on them. Well, this one I sealed with Mod Podge. But then I came back and started stamping. So then I stopped. And then I started stamping on all of them. And I want to stencil before I cut them up. and I want to use these as well inside my junk journal. So I wanted to share that with you as well. And I think that's all I have for you guys. Be sure to check out all the members of the Dream Team that Miss Melissa Mimi Bymimiwithlove is the head of the design team. And be sure to go check her out. And all the wonderful creators down below who have been spending the last month working with this kit. Absolutely so much fun. So be sure to check out all my links down below. Thank you, Miss Melody. Thank you, Jenny, for another beautiful collection to be able to work with. Mimi, thank you so much for allowing me to play with all the pretty papers. And guys, that's all I have for you. Be sure to drop in the comments down below. What did you think? How did I do? I'm always looking for tips and tricks and to be able to do better, to make it prettier. As always, thanks for watching. Stay blessed, stay healthy, stay safe. And I'll catch you at the next video. Bye now.